Hey guys, Social here with another live game commentary brought to you from our unranked to diamond series. Today we're playing as Shaco Jungle, or Shaco if you're wrong. Shaco Jungle. If you get annoyed with the way I pronounce the word Shaco or Shaco, please forgive me. I can't ask for anything more than your forgiveness. I beg for your forgiveness, in fact, because I can't imagine anything worse than to offend some people over the internet over the way I pronounce a certain champion's name due to my nationality and way of speaking. Anyway, moving on. Shaco slash Shaco Jungle. Shaco is one of these champions. Yes, I'm going to keep calling him Shaco. I'm sorry if that annoys you. Shaco is one of these champions who he's really strong in the right hands, but no one really knows how to play him. And he's also really cheesy, and if you don't know how to play him, he sucks really, really bad. He's a bit like Lee Sin, except he's even more cheesy and only really ever works in solo queue. Doesn't really have the same playmaking potential. Is very unique, I guess, more niche. He's pretty much assassin or busts, with like split pushing mixed into there as well. But more or less, he's just not. He's not a great jungler as far as solo queue goes. I wouldn't really recommend that you pick him up unless you really find him enjoyable. Of course, he's not someone that, he's a free lose champion by any means. No way. He can work, he's fine. It's just not really worth investing your time into him unless you really find him enjoyable, because you certainly aren't going to, certainly aren't going to be playing Shaco for fun. Sorry, for Elo, unless you find him fun. Rules and Masteries on Shaco Jungle: 80 raise attack speed, Quints, Armour, yellows, whatever blues you want to go. Masteries: I am 12-18-0 Thunderlords, I think, this game. Yes, I am. And the place I'm starting right here, my jungle pathing, is I'm starting at my blue buff so I can invade the enemy's red buff at level 2. I'm doing this invade because it's pretty cheeky and often lands yourself a free red buff. This is why I stack boxes. Oh shit. I stack boxes really early so I can try and save my smite for an invade. Now this Olaf knows I'm around, but I don't think he knows I'm actually doing his buff as we speak. Maybe he does. Yes, he does. Do I want to do this play? No, I don't. Okay, so this was a little bit cheeky. A level 1 Gnar came to stop me. Okay, so this was a bit bad for me, because it did put me a little bit behind. However, having said that, at least now I know where... We have a Sona mid. Okay, we have a Sona mid. At least I know where this Olaf is right now. He's taking the red buff away. I did leash it for him, which is kind of bad. And also, having said that though, we put Gnar behind a little bit here as well, because Gnar had to come and stop us. So I'm going to use my smite really early here because I've got 2 stacks. I want it to recharge as fast as possible. But so we give some Echo a bit of breathing room. He's now level 3, so he should be going really aggressive on that Gnar. I don't know why he's just standing there watching that Gnar last hit. He's got a level advantage, but still. Okay, so invading, it didn't quite work out for us. Oftentimes that invade trick will work. I'd recommend you do something like that. If you don't want to do that specific trick, what you can do instead is you can start at your bot side. You can just do a standard clear, like a standard level 3 clear, or whatever clear you want to do. Get a leash even from your bot lane if you want to. You can get a leash from your bot lane, or you can like start a red buff and then invade the blue buff or something like that if you like. Most junglers tend to start at their bot side. Olaf starting at chickens was very, very abnormal. I've literally never seen that happen before. Like, if he was going to start at top side, he would... I don't know why he started chickens and not Krugs, honestly. It didn't really give him any advantage there, actually. So it was a bit strange to see him do that. The reason, obviously, for that is because the Krug buff using your smite at level 1 is so much superior than using the chicken buff. Chicken buff doesn't do anything for you. So a bit weird for him to start there. Wouldn't really anticipate that to happen much when you're playing League, so wouldn't really plan around that too much, because I don't think that's something you can really plan against, because that's something you wouldn't expect to see too much. But either way, we're going to go in for this cannon here. Shaco is a champion who you do want to be ganking a lot on, so no point playing Shaco if you're not going to be playing aggressive and ganking a lot. Even if I only get 2 auto attacks and an E off, that's fine. Doesn't really matter too much, because it still pressures that cannon, does some damage to him. That's all good shit. I'm going to invade this Olaf here now because he just died. If I'm Olaf, if I just cleared my bot side jungle, I'm probably going to be looking to go to my top side jungle. I don't know whether any of this is actually going to be up right now. It is good. I was going to say, I'll probably go to my top side jungle rather than running straight back down bot again. So I'm just going to take away this guy's wolves while I can. Getting this wolf, like smite in the enemy jungle, is really, really good, really important. Being able to have the vision there is good shit. I'm going to go back to mid and gank this guy again. Shaco is a great ganker. I am falling a little bit behind in levels, but it's to be expected when my level 1 invade failed a little bit. Shit, I didn't get my ignite off. He flashed before I could ignite him. That really sucks. I failed that. I should have ignited him. That's cool. No flash on cannon. I'm going to go up top here and see if we can do something here. I should probably lane text a little bit, honestly, right now. I'm falling a little bit behind. One of those reasons is because I'm, ganking so much, but without getting the lane tax, it's honestly really bad. So, I don't know where this guy has his summoners up. Shit, I shouldn't have ignited this guy, should I? I thought Echo would be able to get in with the E. If he got in with the E, he would then land his Q and he would slow him. So I thought, I should have waited until Echo had definitely landed the E before I went in there. But that's just what I thought would happen, so that was my bad. Still, I rushed this Hunter's Potion. Oh shit, because it allows me to get some sustain in the jungle, which is something that Shaco really sucks at doing. Because he actually clears pretty crappy in the jungle, like his clears are really not that good. So having the Hunter's Potion I find really helps me. Helps me to have extra sustain with not only health but also mana, which is something if you're using your boxes to clear a lot, which is really the only thing that helps you to clear when you're playing Shaco, then you're going to run out of mana as well, especially if you're ganking a lot like I have been in this game. So Hunter's Potion has helped me a lot, but I've been ganking a lot, been applying a lot of pressure. I've blown summoners mid lane. I invaded a little bit on the Gnar, so I got him behind, which allowed Echo to get the first, not first blood, but bully that Gnar out of lane. Which then enabled him to do the bot lane TP play. I know this is all stuff which I didn't get an assist for or anything like that. I wasn't around at the time these plays happened, but it's kind of like the butterfly effect. Everything knocks on, and you can just applying a pressure top lane, for example, 5 minutes down the road because of that pressure means that you can then do stuff later on. So it's all good shit. Now I am pretty far behind right now, so I do want to focus a little bit on ganking, but having said that as well, a good way to be getting your levels back when you're playing jungle is to actually get some successful ganks going down. As funny as that sounds, killing people is actually a good way to be getting ahead. Like, I am really far behind right now as far as levels go. Like, just hitting level 5 after doing my buff rotation is really bad actually. I should be level 6, not level 5. However, having said that, Shaco isn't a level 6 jungler. He doesn't need level 6 to jungle, to gank. So it's not a big deal if I don't have level 6. I can still do shit, no problem. There we go. So I'm going to push this in as well with this Echo here. And this Gnar should miss a lot of CS. I don't know whether he's got his teleport up. He probably has, I guess, but I don't actually know for sure. Either way, that's good for us. So I'm going to recall here. I've got a bit of gold. I'm going to go spend that gold. Should be all happy days here. Now I'm not quite sure entirely what my build should be on Shaco, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be buying a Hydra, most likely a Ravenous Hydra. So getting a Tiamat is actually a really good item for you to buy in, like as a first back item on a jungler. You do this on most AD junglers actually nowadays. It's a really good choice to do if you don't want to rush the Caulfield's Warhammer. Instead you get the Tiamat, which gives you the I'm pretty sure it's the same actual AD. Is it the same AD? It's slightly less AD, but you also get the AoE Tiamat active, which is really helpful to clear the jungle, especially if you're someone who relies on auto attacks to clear and you don't really have that AoE presence through your abilities. Like, it's just really good. Or if you're someone who's going to be buying like a Hydra item quite early on into the game. So for example, Shaco is good with his Tiamat because it allows him to clear pretty well, like I'm doing now. It's good on Lee Sin because, again, for similar reasons why it's good on Shaco, but also it's good on Rek'Sai. It's probably best on Rek'Sai out of all of these champions because she likes to buy the Titanic Hydra. She likes to go for that Titanic Hydra build. So good choice, really, on any AD jungler, especially if you kind of suck at clearing, just to get that Tiamat first, because it does help you. It gives you a little bit of that AoE splash, which is great, and the active as well helps too. The active also works as a bit of a burst if you're like an assassin for ganking as well. Like, you can use the active to just do a little bit of extra damage. Anyway, I'm going to slide in here and try and get a little cheeky gank on the bot lane. Maybe not an actual gank, but I'm going to, watch these guys recall. We may be able to do the dragon here though. It's a fire dragon. Although of course Ash would recall because, fuck it, we don't need dragons. Who needs dragons, eh? But Shaco is a champion who is actually really good at doing dragons because he's got his clone. His clone can either tank or just do like loads of damage. And the fact that I've got an armor here helps as well. But of course I've got the chicken buff right now, which makes this play really safe for me. If I didn't have the chicken buff, this would actually be quite a risky play. If I didn't have the chicken buff, then I wouldn't know if they knew I was here or not. But because I do have the chicken buff, I can see that they don't know I'm here, and it makes that play really, really risk-free. Now I want to ward up just here right now. There we go. I want to chuck a cheeky ward down in this blue area. This pink ward, that's quite an aggressive ward to put down, because obviously pink wards can get spotted out and seen. So if you put them in the enemy jungle, chances are the enemy jungler will see it and will be like, oh shit, you know, and not and kill the pink ward. But that in the actual blue buff bush is actually a fairly decent place to put it. Can I get in here and do some shit? We might be able to turn on this Olaf. I can try. No. Okay, well, at least I'm here. I'm here just in case, right? They don't need me, but just in case they needed me, I would have been here. Alright, let's see if we can. Maybe this Olaf will come around here if he wants to walk to this side of the jungle. Doesn't look like he will, but I may be able to do a cheeky dive onto this Ez instead. This would be kind of risky, but I might be able to get something going here. There we go. Didn't really need me to do much, but I'm still there, right? I think we actually may be able to get this tower here as well for the first blood tower, or we'll be able to get some decent damage onto it. If these guys want to stay, we can probably do this. First blood tower is actually pretty good to get nowadays, so pushing this tower, like honestly, pushing this tower down will be like the right decision for me to make anyway. Like even if it wasn't on this patch where the first blood tower is quite important, but it's actually something which you're quite incentivized to do. Okay, I'm retarded. We already got the first blood tower. Whatever. Like, if that had, you know, the fact that you get first blood gold from a tower means that you're more likely to try and push down a tower, so you get that first blood gold. When honestly, as a jungler anyway, you should be pushing down towers regardless for that first blood tower, you know, like it's something you should be going for anyway. So I'm gonna go towards this Skirmisher Saber here. Skirmisher Saber gives me the really good 1v1s, so that enables me to, I don't even know if I'll be able to fight Olaf. Like, he's actually really far ahead. He's level 9, which is like really, really high level actually this game. I've been ganking a lot, or applying pressure a lot, I should say. And I'm falling a bit behind because of that. But him to be level 9 is actually, he's really, really far ahead. It's a bit scary. You know, if I was able to get that, you know, I was put a little bit behind in the early game with my attempt to cheese the buff. So I did, you know, it didn't help me too much, but I was able to still apply some pressure. I blew a lot of summoners, which kind of helped us as well. Now I should probably be giving this blue buff over to Sona, but because I'm so far behind, you saw how much experience that gave me. I'm really greedy for these right now. I might actually just spend a little bit of time clearing the jungle rather than just ganking 24/7. Because I feel like if I just spend all my time ganking, I'm just going to keep falling behind. And when I am, you know, not really that ahead in levels, I kind of do want to put a little bit more focus on clearing. You know, a little bit more focus on getting this experience here. Of course, I can still do some ganks. I'm not saying I'm giving up on ganking by any means. I just think, you know. Now, having these Moby Boots allows me to do stuff like this. Holy shit. Like that. Well, I think most of that was just Sona because of her damage, but still. Oh, there's a bush. There's a ward in this bush. Oh, close. Wow. Nice to hit Olaf in the chicken bit. Like Moby Boots, I think are really good on like heavy gank junglers. Most people have given up on Moby Boots for a while now because they think, you know, that Swifties are just superior, or Merc Treads are superior, or Ninja Tabi superior, whatever. But I actually think Moby Boots are really underrated, especially if you're just playing really heavy on the ganking. You should go Moby Boots. Anyway, I see that Olaf was holding mid here. I may be able to sneak this away. I don't have my smite for a few more seconds, so if he's right here, I might be in a bit of trouble, but he's still mid, so I should be able to get this. I should be able to give this over to Sona actually, in fact. There we go, perfect. I don't need that. So Sona gets that. And then, I don't know whether I want to go back mid here. I might want to. I'm just going to deceive away from this, because I don't want to risk that shit. You're in trouble though, Sona, right now. You're in a lot of trouble. I don't know what you were doing there. I don't know what you were doing there, Sunshine, but you're in trouble. Now, if I'm Olaf, I'm angry that I got my blue buff stolen, and I'm invading my red buff right now. What did I say? What did I say? I called it. Is me going in a bad idea here? I don't actually have my deceive up yet, so I'm gonna sit here and pretend like I'm trying to deceive over the bush, and watch them go schizo, including Kennen using his flash. to try and catch me. So Cannon just used like E plus flash there to try and kill me. Pretty easy bait for me there. I was honestly a bit lucky that Olaf didn't do that red buff faster and come for me, because he could have probably done, like, I had my deceive on cooldown, so I was pretty vulnerable there, but still we managed to get an easy flash, so that's cool. Now this is something which is like gold dust for me right now. This right here, look at all this minion attacks. Like, if you're ever really behind on a jungler, which I think I'm somewhat behind right now. I'm not really behind, I guess, but I'm still pretty behind. Just text minion waves, man. If you can do stuff like this, like don't take it from your laner and like screw them over and put them behind as well. But just if you can yourself, just take opportunities to do stuff like this, especially on Shaco. Shaco is someone who is actually really good at, you know, split pushing and taking CS like this. So if you can, just take it. You know, like, it's a lot of gold, it's a lot of experience, and you also apply a lot of pressure, because Shaco is someone. No, honestly, right now with my item build, I'm not doing this very fast, so I'm not going to be doing too much with this. But later on, when I actually do have more AD, more damage, and I can push these lanes down even faster, like, I can put some significant threat onto this top lane, and I won't just have to like run away here. Like, I could try and go for that. I could try and go for that tower, of course I could, but it would be kind of risky. It would be kind of risky when I'm on this health. Like, you know, if I don't have vision, I don't have this side of the jungle warded, so I don't know, like, when people are running towards me, then it's just too risky. I don't have the health to do that. I'm not really strong enough. Anyway, so I'm going to go for the warrior enchant here. Hello, this is warrior enchant. And then I'll go for my sweeper. And I'll probably go for like a Yumu's into Ravenous Hydra or something. I don't know. I'm honestly not too sure what I'll go on Shaco right now. There are loads of different item builds you can go on him. It really depends on how you like to play him. I think that, you know, this build I'm going for right now is heavy AD build. I could go for like a Black Cleaver if I wanted to, but I don't know whether I really want to against that team comp. I kind of want to just like split push and play like an assassin role. You know, I don't know how I'll play that. But either way, it doesn't really matter too much. As long as you got damage, it's fine. Like, I might just go Yumu's, like Yumu's. I might just leave this team as it is for now and go Yumu's. Now let's see if I can go for this guy. So this is the thing I love about Moby Boots, is that you basically just move through stealth really fast. Like, you move through, like, it's almost like it extends your stealth, because you move so fast while you're stealthed. If that makes sense, you know, like, it's almost like, imagine if you move really slowly, but your stealth lasted longer. It's like the same shit. We need to stop face shaking this Olaf, man. It's pretty bad. I'm just gonna keep pressuring that Ez and scaring him. Like, the more I can just like screw with him there, like, he's not gonna be able to contest the dragon if we try and go for it, so that will help us a lot. I didn't get the auto off, god damn it. That actually might kill us still. That was really close. I was a little bit, just a tiny amount off getting that auto, which obviously would have killed her there. Still, that's going to push her away, so we should be able to get this. Unless Cannon, okay, I was going to say, unless Cannon comes. Oh, look, here's Cannon. What are we missing here? We're missing the support, okay. Maybe we can't get Dragon then. I was close, almost got the Morgana, we bullied Ez out as well, that's good shit. But okay, we're not going to be able to get the Dragon here, so instead I'm just going to try and move towards this top side to help Echo. Like, Echo is applying a lot of pressure in this top lane, and it's going to be really hard for that Echo to continue to apply the pressure if if he gets collapsed on and dies. So if I can help him with that shit. Oh my god. Okay, that was not ideal. Face checking a Morgana binding and not being able to do anything, but on the plus side, we get mid health for it. So that works out pretty fine, honestly. I'm not going to say that was a good play by me. That wasn't. I face checked. I face checked a binding. That was not something I wanted to face check. Definitely wasn't. But we get the tower. That's fine. Right. Let's go for. Gonna go for the Yumu's here, so I'm a better assassin. This Ashe needs to help Sona. What's she doing? What is this? This is probably the worst way this could have possibly been played. Like, Ashe should have just nuked down that. Like, Ashe should have just proper gone for that dragon there. No reason to attack people. That wasn't ever gonna work. Why does Nami do so much damage? Hello. Was that an Ignite Death? Oh, she survives on the last tick of Ignite. Wouldn't have expected Morgana to do that. Never seen that before. There's the slow. Buying the red smite here just for a bit of extra damage. Sona going to use the Q. Nice. Fantastic. Fantastic. So that's 2 cheeky kills for us here. I could have ran top and tried to go for Gnar, but I don't think Echo's going to join me. Oh, he is. Okay, we'll go for Gnar then. My bot side buffs are up, but I don't really want my buffs at this point. I don't really care about getting my buffs because I kind of want Ashe to get the buffs because she's actually strong. I've got a good score, but I'm not really that strong. Okay, this guy doesn't look like he even needs me right here. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Well, I came up just in case he needed me to make that kill a lot easier, but he doesn't even need me. This, honestly, Echo with Triforce is ridiculously busted. It's so stupid. Anyway, let's try and get this Ez here. I don't think he's going to know I'm here, so I'm going to stealth over the wall. With my red smite. He's going to walk into my box that I previously placed chasing down the cannon. And I might actually be able to get him here. There we go. So that was a pretty nice box placement there. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. And then we'll go... oh my goodness, we'll go back up to Echo here. Just in case, again, this guy's applying a lot of pressure, so just in case he needs us. So we're here. For this Morg. He's fighting Gnar here, so he's not gonna be able to get Morg, but still, me going for Morg stops Morg going for Echo, so that's still good for us. Oh god. This is really cheeky. Alright, we get away with it. We're good. Oh god. Yes, the shield. I can join this, I can join this. Nice! Good job, good job, good job. Easy peasy. Alright, that's an Olaf coming up. And dead Anami as well. Here we go, boys. Yeah, not only could this Ez not get a kill, but he actually just gets his team killed. That's... Yo, Ez, I like you, bro. I like you. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. Alright. Let's go build Yumu's here. I think Yumu's... It's a lot of crit... not crit, sorry. It's a lot of damage, a lot of burst, is what I'm trying to say. But it's also a really good item to get, again, for like the move speed that I was talking about with Shaco, where you're in stealth with the Moby Boots, and then you pop Yumu's as well. You can chase people down. It's really good for that. Now, I don't really know what I'm going to go for next. I kind of want to go for a Sterax, honestly. Like, it stops them from blowing me up, and I think there's a decent amount of bursts in that team, especially considering there's a lot of CC and I don't have Merc Treads, so if I can, you know, if I get CC'd, it should mean that I don't instantly die. I also like just having Sterax because it means that just the stats it's stealth. No. Oh god, you're in trouble there, Echo. I don't even know if I can save you from that. I've tried to save you before, but I don't know if I can save you from this one. I did mention as well my skill order this game. My skill order, I always max E for extra bursts, which is really good in the gank specifically. Nice. Good job, team. Triforce Echo is absolutely busted. It is ridiculously busted. Holy crap, that is just foul. Honestly, that's really foul. I think, like, a good thing about this game, I didn't have the best early game. My cheese kind of failed a little bit, but I've come back from, I think, having good awareness of, like, where to be at certain times. I think that's probably the biggest reason why I came back, was, like, in the mid game, where I just realized I had a strong lane, which was the Echo, and I just was like, when the Echo was applying pressure, I just ran towards him, you know, I just went with him. It didn't look like there was necessarily anything going. It's just like, okay, if this guy's going to be applying so much pressure, he's probably going to be drawing people to him, and there's probably something going to unravel, you know. And I saved him a few times as well, which is really good. Like, being able to save your teammates is perfect. Now, like, counter ganks like that it's great, you know. I'm not just trying to suck my own dick here. I'm just saying it's really good because it's... Oh, there's Olaf. Hello. It's really good because the counter ganks not only stop Echo from dying, but they also give us a kill. So it's kind of like getting 2 kills. Also, as far as like morale goes, it's really useful as well. Holy shit. That was actually a misclick. I did not mean to press Q here, but that's fine. Oh no. Okay, that was really awkward. I misclicked my only escape and fucked it up really bad. My bad. I misplayed that so heavily. Firstly, what I should have done was I should have put my trap down in the bush. But then outside of that, well, outside that was a bit unfortunate, honestly. It was a bit unfortunate. But still, yo, this Sonya is so squishy. Sonya is so squishy. Holy shit. Alright, now if these guys are resourceful and smart, they'll do Baron here. You know, the only person that can stop them from doing Baron is Ashe, and she's bot. But the team instead decided to chase for kills, which is that is a mistake right here. They shouldn't be chasing for kills right now. They should just be going for Baron. That would be a much better choice, honestly. I'm actually going to go for the Ravenous Hydra here. I'll go Ravenous Hydra. I don't know whether I'll go for a tank item after that. I might go Ravenous Hydra into GA. I was talking about maybe going Sterex. I could still do that, but I won't do that just yet. I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can steal this, but I can certainly try. I got it. I timed the smite with my auto attack. And Olaf is also going to die here. And I get the kill. Nice. Fantastic. So I kind of suppose. Wow! I'm making up words now. It's like my ridiculated word. I kind of surprised Olaf there by comboing my smite with my Q. What that meant was that it meant that I basically had a higher damage smite because I used two abilities at the same time to take it. So that was pretty good for us. I don't have my ult though for this, sadly, which is a bit of a shame because having your ult for Baron is usually... Oh, it's really good. But I do need to be careful I don't just die. I'm taking a lot of damage from this. Like having your ult for any neutral objective as Shaco is really good because your ulti gives you a lot of... You basically just have like... You're two Shacos, so you know, of course it helps. Especially for something like Dragon early on, it can help you to tank objectives as well. So you know, you can tank the... you know, like Dragon, for example, you can take that from really early. Like, as soon as you hit level 6, you can take it really. As soon as you got your smite up. Let's push around this top. It's going to be doing a bit of split pushing here, because I'm pretty sure my team doesn't really need me. Although, having said that, Ashe has just ran away from the team to do red buff. I mean, it's good to do red buff, but at the same time, it's bad to leave your team. But having said that, my team, they're doing fine, so it's not really a big deal at all. Just in general, you know, as like a solo queue strategy, it's always a bit risky to leave your teammates to their own devices because they'll find a way to throw the game. Trust me, they will. Alright, let's go for Ravenous Hydra here. I think I want to go for a GA next because I'm a little bit afraid I'll just get popped and die. It's probably my biggest weakness right now is you know, burst damage and you know, if I jump in or I get caught or something, I'm very squishy. So having a GA allows you to make really ballsy plays and not worry too much about it. Back in the day, actually, when I used to be a good Shaco player in Season 2, I used to buy GA all the time. I used to actually go somewhat tanky on Shaco as well. Like, people just used to play him as an assassin and say he used to, like, be awful in team fights, but then I used to buy a few tank items on him. And then that was me, and then I'd still be useful because I was slightly tanky. I don't really do that anymore, but then again, I stopped playing Shaco, so I don't really know what to do anymore. So I kind of I just kind of go assassin and hope I don't get destroyed in my games. I'm not very good at Shaco anymore though. I used to be, but not anymore. I haven't even been able to like display the ulti trick to like dodge abilities and skills. I haven't even been able to do that this game. I may as well just talk about it now, I guess. I may as well talk about it because you know it's gonna happen soon. But well, just in case. Basically, you can dodge projectiles or incoming abilities by using ultimate because you disappear for like a frame, probably more than a frame, when something happens. So like this Olaf, like if he throws his axe at me or Morgana binds me or something, like if that binding was aimed at me and she didn't suck at aiming, the fact that I disappeared for a second using the ulti meant I would have dodged the binding. So it's really good to use to dodge, specifically to dodge CC, sometimes to dodge skill shots, but sometimes you can actually use it to dodge Carthus ult. Now that is very hard to do. Like that is like frame perfect. That's really hard to do, and sometimes it's just luck. Honestly, you have to know exactly when the Carthus ult is going to land, and not only do you need to know exactly when it's going to land, which is very hard to even know by itself. You have to know You know, you have to know, like, from when you press the ulti, like the frame you're going to disappear in as well, and then match those two together. It's really hard to do that shit, but most other skill shots it's not that hard because they're they're very easy to see when they're coming through, and they're not that hard to dodge. Anyway, that was my Shaco gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it, boys and girls. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to me for my educational content. Find me on Facebook, on Twitter, and catch me streaming, twitch.tv/Foxdrop. All those links are down below in the description. But most importantly, boys and girls, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.